Woo! Hello, Mr. Stein. This video report is for you. You're gonna have it in writing, but here's the visual. So today, as proposed, we went ahead and excavated the inlet side of your septic tank. There's all the dirt. The outlet side is right over there. And here is your pump chamber. We went ahead and pumped out all of the minor slug, effluent, and a lot of sludge from the bottom of this tank, and all the effluent and sludge from the bottom of that tank. Now, we have a couple things that gonna need to be addressed immediately. All right, one, we need to have proper access. Everybody needs to have proper access to this septic tank. So we need to have risers, 2 of them. One for the inlet and another one for the outlet, okay? That allows us to pump and clean the entire tank, both sides, and eliminate that sludge that is eating up at the concrete at the bottom of this tank, okay? Number 2, once those risers are installed, this lid can be thrown away because that lid is no good. No handles, and it doesn't seal properly, allowing dirt to fall in to the septic tank. So that thing, once we have a riser installed, that goes, and the new lid is actually the top of the riser, which will be slightly above grade, okay? So if you look at grade, it should be right around here. Typically, that's about 4 to 6 inches above grade, typically, okay? Now, the outlet riser, same thing, right around here, and you're gonna have an outlet pipe exiting the tank, right around here. All right, now that outlet pipe is gonna have a filter. This filter protects the pump chamber from getting the sludge that it is currently getting from the septic tank. Okay, so this filter is actually a unit that has handles, and it gets serviced at least once a year by us or by you, doesn't matter. Someone has to pop up the riser, just pop up the lid, which has 8 bolts, reach in, pull up, put it in a bucket, and hose it down. And you'd be surprised how much sludge this filter actually stopped from entering the chamber. And again, this sludge is very damaging to concrete. And I know this because the concrete bottom of this tank and of this tank is brittle. It's not strong. It doesn't bounce back. It doesn't go with my scraper, which is actually back at the truck. It doesn't go bing, doesn't make that sound. It goes crunch, crunch. That's how the bottom of the tank is. So I wasn't able to absorb all of the sludge on the bottom. I had to leave about an inch layer because that inch layer is heavily mixed with sand and gravel. I can't take that on the truck. They won't accept it at the processing plant. Now, next item. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a constant leak coming from the house. It's pretty heavy. It's either a shower or a sink. No, not actually, it's either a toilet or a sink. It could also be a possible dehumidifier, okay? But the thing is that we have a lot of water entering this tank. That causes the tank to get overwhelmed, not allowing for proper digestion, and creates too much sludge, which it in itself keeps on trying to travel out of the tank. Okay, now it doesn't have a slug layer, the water's a little clear, so it's not digesting properly. Now the secondary problem is that it sends all that water into the tank itself, into the pump tank, and then the pump is working more than it should, sending up the waste all the way up to your fields, which will cause eventually a saturation of fields. Now you have an advantage over many owners that you actually have 2 fields and you seem to be switching your fields every 6 months. Regardless, you don't want to overwhelm your field. That is the most expensive part of this entire system. So this leak needs to be found. Go ahead and look for it, or you can have one of us come out. We'll be more than glad to help you out. Again, it's possibly a toilet, possibly a shower or a sink that has a minor leak, or a dehumidifier, maybe even a water filtration system. So just let us know. We'll be more than glad to help. We have to stop the leak. So that's where we're at now. We need risers, we need filters, we need to stop the leak, and last but not least, this is something that you can do on your own without any problems. BioClean is a natural enzyme treatment that is done on a monthly basis to all of your sinks, your showers, and even your toilet. You do a scoop of this powder into each one of them, let it sit overnight, flush it in the morning. That natural enzyme eats up at the soap scum inside the house on those drains, and then it creates a beautiful environment for your bacteria to really get enhanced and process your waste and separate in the 3 different layers that it has to be separated in, and also minimizing the amount that is actually left inside the tank. It is awesome. Remember, when I pop that lid, what I want to see is I want to see a lot of life inside of that tank. I need to see flies. I need to see little maggots. I'm sorry if I gross you out, but that's a beautiful thing inside that system, because that means that your system is actually working for you. That's Mother Nature working for you, and we need to promote that, okay? So there you go. BioClean, risers, filter, and the leak repair. That's what has to happen with the system. So this is what I'm done with today. I'm gonna go ahead and close that lid, backfill the hole, and go ahead and put everything on paper. Everything that I just mentioned. Sorry, it's a long video. It's about 5 minutes. Sorry for that. But here we are. Ricky Salinas, Freedom Plumbers, 703-895-4109. And my website is www.freedomplumbers.com. Thank you for the blessing to serve you. We'll catch you on the next one.